All right. I'm totally jacked to show you this tool for this week. The standard is about finding tools that teachers will use on a daily basis for communication with outside world or with their students. And so I'm choosing a tool that maybe some of you already know about, and it's called Google Classroom. And all the districts I've subbed with have used Google Classroom in some way, shape, or form in their school districts. So I probably think that we will all be working with this in some ways. So to get to Google Classroom, you go to Google and click Go to Classroom. And I've already been working in this, so I've built a class myself, but I'm going to show you that it's how easy it is. You click the plus sign and create a class. And here there is a disclaimer that it's a free resource, but your school has to have the G Suite for Education, which is also free. And so if you're going to use this with students, which we all will, then you need to make sure that you have this suite available to you um, and your computer network. So that's an IT question. And I'm going to just say that I don't have any students so that I can continue. And here's where you would create your class and you would name it and your section and subject and the room. So I already have a class built. And so we're going to go into that one. It's my fantasy football championship team. It's Parker's Powerhouse, and I'm the fantasy football champion for this season. So I built this with my fictitious roster as my class. And so when you build the class, you're going to get a class code. And if you click on this display, then bam, it's nice and big. And that's what would pop up on your smart board for all of your students to be able to write down and to copy down. So that's pretty cool. Then what the power of Google Classroom is that this is the way that you can then share assignments and quizzes and all kinds of things. So if I want to share something with the entire class, then I just click this and I say, we won the championship. And I would post it. And so it's very similar to Facebook, honestly. And now all of the class is going to get that message. So you can see that if you wanted to do an assignment where everybody needed to read a certain number of pages, and then maybe you were going to attach a quiz to it, that you could type those instructions, add the link in the announcement, and the entire class would then have access to that. So this is the streaming page. And if you go up to the classwork page, then here is where you can create content for your class. So you can create an assignment, a quiz, ask a simple question, all kinds of things. So I just did a quiz, and so it takes you right to Google Forms, and then you can do a multiple choice quiz or you can do a short answer quiz. If anybody saw my screencast from last week, I used Google Forms for the quiz. So if you look back at my past, you'll be able to see how this works. But it's a seamless way for doing assessments right in Google Classroom. So I'm going to close out of this. And then here you can see who all's turned it in, and you can then see their grades. You can there's ways to go right into your Google Class Drive, and all of the information will be saved in one location. It's just a fantastic way of amalgamating information. And so then here is the listing of all of your students in your class. So these are all people that I invited to be in my class, all members of my fantasy football league. So Google Classroom, it's fantastic. And if you go to the the web homepage of Google Classroom, there is lots more information about the add-ons that you can use with Google Classroom. Um, Pear Deck, which is another tool that I have discussed in the past for um, upgrading your Google Slides presentations. Classcraft is super cool in that you can gamify your classroom and really tune into the need of and interest in kids with video gaming, but also doing it in an instructional way. Quiz is another way of building awesome quizzes and turning them into games. And it's all about making learning fun for the class. There, there's other things that I don't have time to go into, but if you come to this website, it's just the Google Classroom homepage, you'll see all of these different options, and almost all of them are free add-ons to go with Google Classroom. So I'm going to review Edmodo on my toolkit, which is a similar type of assignment sharing tool. So if you're interested in that, check out my toolkit as well. So great, thanks.